Hey Nerdfighters, I'm Vince, and today we're talking about internet friendship.
Oh, the Nerdfighters!
Okay, so Corolla talked about the internet being an escape from all of your embarrassing memories and people knowing everything about yourself, whereas on the internet you're allowed to sort of create your own character, you're sort of co-writing your own book, where you get to decide which character traits you have and which character traits you choose to put out, because you don't have to put out everything. You don't have to put out the messy bits or the awkward bits. You can sort of edit yourself. And Brierly Bishop has a really good video about editing yourself. But this video isn't about editing yourself, it's about putting your true self out there and finding people who you feel comfortable enough to put your true self out there with. I think that there's a huge difference between the internet culture and the overarching culture of humanity. I think that on the internet it saves you a lot of time trying to figure out what someone likes and what someone doesn't, because a lot of times when you meet someone for the first time they can be sort of guarded, and it's really hard to finally break down that wall and sort of get to what the people like, what they enjoy, and where you can find your common interests. But a lot of times when you're meeting someone for the first time, they don't tell you, oh, I love Game of Thrones, I like Harry Potter, these sorts of things that are really easy for you to just start to instantly connect. But I feel like on the internet that sort of legwork in the beginning of a conversation has already been done for you. So you go on Tumblr and you go on these different websites on YouTube where you see a video of someone doing something that you like as well, and it's a lot easier to say, oh hey, you do that, me too, let's talk about it. For me at least, it drastically minimizes the number of potentially failed interactions that you can have with someone, because you already know that you're starting on some sort of common ground. I feel like there's a somewhat fundamental flowchart that everyone sort of starts out with on the internet. You begin anonymous, but then as you sort of find your niche area that you enjoy, you start to make a profile account, you put a picture up, you put a description of who you are, and you get to sort of form your character. You could take that invisibility cloak off and start to engage with people who you think might be similar to you. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that I think it's a lot easier to make friends online than it is in person. I feel like when you go to school and you're walking into a classroom for the first time and you look at 30 other students and you don't know which one you could potentially become friends with, it's a lot harder to judge in that split second than when you're looking at someone's profile and you see that they like the same things as you. There's a lot more, I just think that there's a much greater advantage online, and it's a lot easier to make friends than in person. But if you disagree, please let me know why, because I don't know, I believe it pretty strongly. Also, why do we put so much of ourselves online for people that we don't even know? I'm a little bit curious as to what motivates people to do that. Alright, that's it. DFTBA, and I'll see you tomorrow, Omar. Barbra Streisand's trying to steal my thunder right now. Frickin' facial recognition.